So we're going to talk about 6 techniques in order for you guys to have a successful demo. So first, let's talk about modeling and demonstration. So modeling has something to do with the I do, we do, and you do model. So think about it. Instead of saying just to circle to the student, circle, circle, circle. If you just keep on saying it, the student would not know how to do it. So might as well pick up a whiteboard or pick up an etch and sketch, show them how to circle. I do it first, we do it together, and then you do it on your own. Okay? Tip number 2. TPR or total physical response. Now, TPR has something to do with the gestures, has something to do with the facial expressions and the body language. However, the goal of TPR is to elicit a response from the student. You need to be able to get a response from the student when you use these gestures. If they don't respond, then it's not TPR. Now, there are 2 types of TPR. We have instructional TPR, such as pointing at your mouth, apple, and cupping your ear. This prompts the student to repeat and respond. Apple. Okay. We also have educational TPR. Now, educational TPR, this varies from teacher to teacher. You can say jump, you can say jump. But the key thing is to be consistent. You have to be consistent with it because you have to use the same gesture from the beginning up until the end. Now, remember to use the combination of both types of TPR. So, for example, what do you see? Cup your ear. I see an apple. Okay. Now, tip number 3, make sure to speak slow. Remember, especially if you have a student who is at the beginner level, they need to be able to hear each and every single word that you're saying. Imagine yourself as someone who's learning how to speak Mandarin for the very first time. Would you be able to understand your teacher if your Mandarin teacher starts speaking to you very, very fast in Mandarin? You won't. I don't know how to speak Mandarin, and I know most of you don't know how to speak Mandarin, so put yourself in your student's shoes. You have to speak slower, okay? Tip number 4, use simple language. And back to that example that I gave earlier, if you're learning how to speak Mandarin, of course, we would prefer if the Mandarin teacher would use very, very simple language, make it super duper simple. We have to do the same thing for our students. You would know it's simple enough if you can pair it with TPR, such as what do you see? Or what is this? Okay, make it simple. And tip number 5, have the student repeat. Repetition is key. Obviously, when you have a beginner level student, as much as possible, have them repeat at least 3 times. If you have an intermediate level student or an advanced level student, have them repeat at least once or twice if they make a mistake with grammar and pronunciation. And tip number 6, positive corrections. Of course, our students are always going to make a mistake, so make sure to correct them in a positive manner. If your student made a mistake, instead of saying, no, Nikki, because that will crush their spirits, you could say, great job, Nikki. Now, can you say, and then you can have them repeat the word. Now, guys, always remember, these techniques must be used all together, not just one or the other. It has to be all together in order for you to successfully engage your student.